Hello everyone, so glad to see you again or to have you here again. Today we are going to work on a new course on writing, exactly writing a formal letter, which is part of the curriculum of the first year baccalaureate included in Gateway to English 1. Pages are 102 and 103 or 104 and 105. So my objective behind this lesson is to make my students able to differentiate between a formal and an informal letter and to write a formal letter in a correct way and in perfect way. So the key words of this lesson are formal and informal. So let's get deeply into these two words. So look at this small picture. You can see two people, one with casual, with normal clothes, running, jogging. He looks a little bit familiar, someone who does something not professional, something usual, something that people do every day. In the other side, there is a person with a respectful suit, with a tie, with shoes, with a bag in his hands. Looks someone who do a professional job, so he looks more official, more professional, and more respectful. Uh, so we can say in this side that the person who is running in our right hand is informal, and on the other one with tie and the bag in his hand is formal and professional. So let's now go to give more details on what is formal and what is informal. So formal is used in academic writing, used to unfamiliar people, like strange people, or someone you respect, like your teacher or your boss, or someone who is above you, who is so someone you should respect. In a formal letter or formal speech, we don't use slang. We should complete our sentences. We don't have to make small sentences like we use the passive voice, Latinate verbs and linking words. We use compound sentences with phrases and clauses. So we refer to readers with he, she, they, not like in the informal letter, in which which is used in non-academic writing and used to familiar people, people we know, our friends, our relatives, people we know very well. We can, with whom we can use slang and contraction. We use single words, phrases and fragments. We use phrasal verbs, active voice, and a little use of conjunctions. We can use simple sentences, and then the informal way, we can use it in conversational order, in which we can use subject, verb, and object, which are that are like simple sentences. We use you in a reference to readers. These are small differences between the formal and informal, either in speech or in writing. Now move to talk about to make a small review, because we saw before what is an informal or a personal letter. So we shall give it a small definition. So informal letters are written to friends and relatives for personal communication and uses a casual or an emotional tone or language. You can see in your left or in your right layout of the personal letter. Let's now move to talk about a formal letter. Let's give it a small definition. So the formal letter is written for business or professional purposes with a specific objective in mind. It uses simple language that can be easy to read and interpret, so it should be understandable, easy to be read, not with complex language. So this is a letter that we took from Gateway to English number 1 for first year baccalaureate. You can look at it at page 104. So it is written by Hamid bin Jilali, who lives in Oujda, Morocco. He wrote it on the 20th of March 2020. He sent it to travel tour in Casablanca. This travel tour can be like an agency, a company, a firm, or something that is not known to this person who is Hamid bin Jilali. He said in his letter, "Dear Sir or Madam, I'm writing to inquire about the Desert Adventure Holiday Tour next June. First, what are the dates of the tour? Second, what are the prices of the tickets, including the prices of accommodation? I also would like to know whether we are going to stay in a hotel or a bivouac. Furthermore, I would like to know the activities we can do during our stay in the desert. Please contact me at the above address or email me at hamid.benjilali@gmail.com. A friend of mine enjoyed the tour last year and he recommended it to me this year. I look forward to hearing from you. Yours sincerely, Hamid Benjilali." So let's now look at the components or the structure of this formal letter. As you can see in the above or in the left high corner of this letter, we have the sender's address. Under it, we have the dates. We should note that in the sender's address, we can add more information like the phone number or the Gmail, fax, and other important information that you see. So as we said, under the sender's address, we have the date. Then we have the inside address, or what is called the receiver's address. Then we have what we call a formal salutation. We can so in this salutation we can add the name of the person if we say, for example, "Dear Mr. Hamid," "Dear Mr. Qaddur," "Dear Mr. Okay, "Dear Madame Jamila," or so, and we have what we put a comma after this salutation. Then we start by an opening sentence. As you can see, I'm writing to inquire about the desert. So you introduce what you want to know from this person, or you can just thank the person for writing to you. And then you can move to the second paragraph, in which you can give more details about what you want from this person. Then you move to what is called the enclosing or the closing paragraph, in which you want to make an introduction to the closing of the paragraph, and you give more information about this letter. Then you add another closing, in which you ask the person to write you again, to meet him again, to see him, and you praise him, you thank him for. Then you finish your letter by signature, put in your name. That's what people do. So this is a brief about the layout of a formal letter. So let's now move to see this. So students should write this in their copybooks. So I tried to make things brief. Normally we do as follows. We practice, then we choose a letter from you as students, and we write it with respecting the layout. So today I just gave you a small definition and the layout of formal letter, and it's up to you to practice at home, inshallah. So now you write. When you finish this, you write a formal letter. We need to respect the given order or the format of a formal letter. Then I can correct it if you send it to me in the given address, email, as you can see it, granza.ben@gmail.com. And then you can practice more in page 104 and 105. Thank you. That's all for this course, and see you inshallah in another course. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.